Welcome back!
We told you we'd be back, and here we are.
Back
in our brand new house.
in our new house that we bought with a new set.
Yes. I think you did a pretty good job of making this new but familiar.
Hastily putting things together, in other words. There's some things that need fixed. I just noticed that dangling tape there.
Oopsie.
We'll get it next time.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing what we always do, which is being unprepared.
Winging it.
And we just wanted to do something.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 months.
It might be 3 months?
3 months.
Since,
it's been 3 months.
The Vanity Project episode.
Yeah. Well,
it feels like forever ago.
moving is hard.
It is.
Moving's really hard in the summer. And then also having sewer problems immediately, and then also then
having
getting ill.
Yeah. And also having a tree fall over onto our fence and into our yard.
Yeah. Well, that nobody cares about our problems.
It's true.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't care either.
We hardly care about our problems.
Yeah. I guess so. I care a little bit about our problems.
I mean, I do too, but...
So... we did this movie.
Hide her in the house.
Because...
Hide her in the house.
it's about people moving into a new house, and then Gary Busey lives in the walls. In the attic.
Nightmare. If any washed up star was going to be living in the walls, Gary Busey is like the worst choice. I'd rather have Pauly Shore living.
Ooh, I don't know about
we
that.
had Pauly Shore living in our crawl space.
I don't want Pauly Shore anywhere near my crawl space. That's bad times. Nobody wants him anywhere.
How about Wings Hauser?
Whoa! What am I doing? Reciting the noble noises of Huckism, man.
I would maybe accept Wingshauser. I don't know why that's better.
No.
But I think Pauly Shore is just really...
Yeah.
No. It's just a no.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Crispin Glover.
That's fine. But you knew that.
Yeah. We'd have to play that song from Friday the 13th Part 4 over and over.
I love Crispin Glover.
Don't think you got it made, no. You're wrong.
He's so
Crispin Glover.
fucking insane.
He is the only one of him.
Yes.
Except for his
father?
which is in this movie.
Who's also in this movie.
You kids, you have fun now!
So you have Gary Busey and what's his name?
Bruce Glover.
Bruce Glover in
Yeah.
the same room at one point, and it is just every muscle in your body is tense because you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to be on set with these people like around, like normally.
Right. Bruce Glover looks like Crispin Glover had some sort of allergic reaction.
Like if you put Crispin Glover's face on an orangutan head. It's just real like stretched out.
He was like the Hannibal Lecter of orangutans.
Oh man. Yeah. So, yep, hide her in the house.
Yeah.
Because we moved into a new house.
Yes. Gary Busey, Michael McKean of Spinal Tap fame, of course, and all the other Christopher Guest movies.
Yeah.
Mimi Rogers of Ginger Snaps fame. We're pretty sure she was the mom, but we didn't really double check.
She's the mom. We did double check. God damn it.
Directed by one Matthew Patrick.
Yeah. Who cares?
He did some movies.
Yeah.
We don't know what they are.
Nothing notable, that's for sure.
Yeah. Here's a screenshot of Matthew Patrick movies.
Wow.
Look at him.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what to talk about really first. Although I did make this illustration some years ago
Of Gary Busey.
of Gary Busey as a troll doll. I don't know why. I don't know why I made this, but
I mean, everybody loves Gary Busey. He's like one of those
Look at this. Fine art that I made. Look at it.
He's one of those infamous weirdos. Like Nick Cage or...
They had comebacks.
Yeah.
He did not.
No, he's just being very strange on TikTok now. Or is it YouTube?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something. He does that washed up movie star thing that you can like pay them money to
Oh, the cameos, yeah.
sing happy birthday to you or whatever it is. I think that's what he does. But he's also 80 years old. And as you put it, in his sweatpants phase. Is just only wearing sweatpants now.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
he's got that infamous stuff.
yeah.
You know?
He's definitely like notoriously a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like some Gary Busey moments in film that are great.
Yeah, he did an okay job when he was younger, I guess.
Yeah, he was in that Buddy Holly movie, which is great.
Yeah.
Like all those actors who, like him and the other guys who were the Crickets, they all like learn their instruments and perform those songs in the movie.
Yeah.
And they did a fantastic job. It was a good performance.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Busey was in Predator 2 as that government agent who was tracking the Predator, and they were in like
I forgot he was in that.
the meat freezer warehouse place, the biggest meat processing plant in the middle of a city.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you got. So the Gary Busey moment.
Yeah. I'm sure there are others that are not coming to mind, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, he did suffer a brain-damaging accident, so
yeah,
I guess he's made the most of it.
indeed.
I don't know when he was at, like, the peak of his fame exactly.
He's definitely more of an 80s star.
80s.
In like the 90s was seeing his downward trajectory as far as his career went.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the 2000s was just nowhere to be found, really.
Well, let's see. He did that movie Quigley.
The dog reincarnation movie.
And 2003 he did that.
Was he reincarnated as a dog, or was he an angel who took a dog
He was not
form?
an angel.
No.
No. He was
Okay.
a piece of shit human that was reincarnated as a dog to
I
learn
see.
how to be a good person.
It's like the Love on a Leash curse, then.
I don't think so. I don't think
Alvin Fuego, or whatever his name is.
so. Not that.
Yeah.
Alvin something.
Yeah.
Dad, Prince just became a dog.
Big deal. I'm Alvin Schwein.
You can watch our Love on a Leash episode we did. It's pretty great.
It's one of our favorites. They're all one of our favorites, really.
You know, it's funny. And in 2020, did Gary Busey pet judge?
Was this a reality show of some kind?
He was a judge, like Judge Judy,
Uh-huh. Oh,
for pets,
for like pet court?
pet court.
What did this air on, I wonder?
I think it might be on Tubi.
Yeah.
I've watched snippets of it.
Yeah. Not so much?
I mean, I feel it's like almost exploitative of him.
It probably is, yeah.
'Cause it's like, I don't know how with it he's been for...
Yeah, I mean, he has been like trading on his crazy for a little while, it seems.
I mean, that's probably...
Yeah.
That's like reality though, maybe?
I mean, hopefully it's not a case of like elder abuse or something.
I don't know.
Some people are like, you know, coercing him into...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe you're just like, well, shit, I've got nothing else to do.
Right.
Fine, I'll just do this.
Yeah.
But, like, whose idea was that? You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's like a sketch comedy bit. That's good for 3 minutes tops.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah.
Definitely. Not like, I think it was a season.
Yeah.
I don't think it really made it much further than that. But aside from that, I think he's been in, like, a Sharknado movie and
Sounds about right.
one of them.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, a Piranha sort of movie also.
Was he one of the piranha?
Oh my god! Oh.
Yeah.
up that baby.
I wish I knew how to animate anything.
I know. I need to learn how to animate too.
Somebody animate us a piranha with a Gary Busey face, please.
Chomping at the
Just swimming towards the camera.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just talk about this movie a little bit.
Yeah.
It had potential.
I feel like the movie opened with a line of dialogue that pretty much summed up the movie.
What is this junk?
Where some unseen man just goes, "What is
Yeah.
this garbage?"
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Because that was this movie. It had like, I don't know. It was supposed to be one of those like 90s thrillers, like what's that one where she boils the rabbit? Was that Fatal Attraction?
Sure.
I don't know. That was a big thing. Like those stalker movies in the 90s that were like these.
You knew I wouldn't
thrillers
know
and-
that reference at all.
Really? You don't know that? The one with Michael Douglas where he's having an affair with Glenn Close?
I know of the movie,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure I have dementia, so I don't remember things.
Yeah, it's
Well,
Fatal Attraction. Because
okay.
I always get that
Why
mixed
would
up
she
with
boil a
Basic
rabbit?
Instinct.
What
That was their family pet.
Oh.
And she was upset because Michael Douglas slept with her and then dumped her.
Oh. So she boiled the rabbit.
Yeah, she went on this like revenge.
Well, he kills a dog in this movie.
He does pretty quickly.
Yeah. Because, like, the dog was gonna give him up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, so it starts with just, like, these animation... not really. Just, like, these shitty kid drawings and then, like, all this voiceover.
Voiceover of exposition
Yeah.
of like his childhood as an abused child who eventually sets his parents on fire.
Yeah. And burns their house down.
Yeah.
And then he just, like, goes into this mental institution for pretty much his entire life.
Right.
His entire... Not until he's 18, his entire life.
Yeah, they let him out when he's like 40 apparently.
40-something. 40-something.
Yeah. He's like got a paunch belly and
Yeah, he's not...
bell bottoms for some reason.
He's not a young man
Yeah.
at all. Yes. They let him out, and then he just kind of decides, I'm gonna live in that house.
It's a brand new house that's...
It's not a brand new house. I think they're just, like, remodeling it or something.
Oh, I thought they were constructing it. And he was like, yeah, that's the one.
That just looks old as shit to me.
There's a couple of beats in this movie that are like, you should have done it this way. Like, the house should have been his childhood house that had been
Yes.
renovated after
I
the
don't
fire.
know why this was, like, a decision.
Like, he
because
just chose this random house and is like, I'm gonna live in that
I
attic.
guess it was just empty.
Yeah,
And then this family happens to move in.
right.
But, like, he builds himself a room in the attic.
Yeah, he builds himself like a 6x8 room, which
Yeah.
people are gonna notice that amount of space.
He's not even
Missing-
trying to be careful in
No.
this movie.
And he's covered windows. Like, if you know that windows are up in your attic,
Yeah,
and
you're
then you
gonna-
go up there and you're like, hey, wait
Where's
a
the
minute.
window?
Where are the windows?
As a new home buyer,
Yeah.
we would instantly be like, what the fuck? Where's that window?
Yeah, and especially when you got like an 800 square foot unfinished attic, you would
Yeah.
go up there and be like, I am finishing this, and this is going to be another room because this
We
is
would.
so much space.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
huge amount of space. They never even put anything up there. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Your kids randomly go up there by themselves to play.
Right.
What the
Which
fuck?
also,
You
yeah,
would not ever do.
no
Ever,
kids, no kids are not afraid of unfinished attics.
ever. No kids are not afraid. No kids.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, I know. Just what? What a way to say it. Fine. So, yeah, he builds himself a living quarters.
A little cubby to live in.
Super fucking weird. And then,
Who knows when or how he's pooping.
oh yeah. Well, he does have that, like,
He does have like
Corner wall.
a little
I just
privacy corner.
assume there's a bucket back there or something. I think maybe that's what they were alluding
Inferring,
to.
but I mean, the smell, for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But he's also up there like pacing around and talking at full
shoes.
volume.
in
Yeah.
shoes.
He's listening to their intercom, which he's somehow.
Yeah, he like tapped into the intercom.
Yeah.
Seymour's had it. Oh, he's trapped.
Seymour, what you doing? Come here.
Come back here.
Come here,
Oh, he looks
Seymour.
So sad.
Everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants to see you, Seymour.
Smith said we have to put him in the credit as the best boy.
The best boy.
He's trying to find a comfortable place to go, I
Yeah.
guess. Aw.
There's the guy. Where's the guy?
Seymour! Are you a big star?
Who's a big star?
Aw, look at that guy. What a guy. Alright.
Yeah.
So, yes. Yeah, he tapped into their intercom system in the house, so apparently he can just, like, listen
Whenever.
to wherever they
yeah.
are.
I don't like it there. Why? Because there's this kid named Bernard and he's giving me a hard time. Oh, you're the new guy in school. Sometimes it takes a little while to make the adjustment.
I don't know how he knows which room, like how he's cycling through the rooms and how he knows which.
It's nonsense.
Yeah.
It's pure nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. He doesn't know how to, like, do anything either, because he's just been, like, living in this mental institution.
Yeah, he simultaneously doesn't know how to do anything, but also knows how to do everything.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Exterminator comes in, starts gassing the place out. Busey's like, oh no! And he has to, like, bust through the door and get the guy.
Yeah.
So he gets the guy,
He gets guy. Yeah.
and then he tries to, like, drive off in the guy's van. He just doesn't know how to drive at all.
Right.
But then he's, like, wiring this intricate intercom system throughout this house
Yeah.
somehow, and he, like... What forethought? I mean, like, what made him even think of that, I wonder?
Yeah,
If he's,
because
like-
he had it ready to go,
Yeah.
even though he was super surprised that people were moving in all of a sudden.
If he's such this, like, unhinged wacko,
Yeah.
you know, because he has, like, X amount of sessions left with his therapist. His
Yeah.
therapist is, like, really worried to, like, release him into the world without any more...
Yeah, but he somehow knows, like, all these, like, he knows the nuance of, like, social interaction enough to manipulate these people into thinking he's, like, this friendly guy from the neighborhood or whatever, you know?
I mean, for a while, he does a pretty good job of coming across as, like, this sort of... I don't want to say naive simpleton, but sort of. Maybe that's just because it's Gary Busey, the actor,
Yeah.
and he just kind of acts that way.
Yeah. I mean,
He definitely makes a lot of noises
he does.
that are pretty funny.
For as crazy as he is, he wasn't really selling it for me as, like, disturbing threat, you
I
know?
think he could have... I don't know if he was really supposed to be a disturbing threat. I think he was just supposed to be, like, this sort of unhinged psycho looking for some sort of, like, family dynamic he didn't have. you know?
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of the whole thing.
That's true. He did start spiraling awfully quick when
Yeah.
she started rejecting him.
Please, I really have to go. Please.
Like, the whole thing was he doesn't want to be violent, but he can't help it.
Yeah.
Kind of crap, you know? I mean, to me, it feels like a pretty lazy movie in general.
Yeah.
The thing that makes it funny and entertaining is Gary Busey
That's true.
and also Bruce Glover.
Oh, man. He is just Crispin Glover,
Only worse.
the old guy version.
Only worse.
Yeah, it's
mean,
true.
I always feel really uncomfortable when Bruce Glover is on a screen.
Yeah.
I can't help it. Crispin Glover, I'm fine with him. I don't really care at all. But, like,
He has all the
Crispin-
same, like, awkward mannerisms where he's like,
yeah,
hey.
Crispin Glover didn't stand a chance to be a normal person
That's true.
at all. Like, not even a little bit. I know there's a lot of weird shit with that family. I don't know exactly what it is, but,
Oh.
like, I think his mom was an actress, too.
Mhm.
Anyway. Yeah, so Bruce Glover is, like, the weird, peeping Tom sort of neighbor.
Yeah.
He's also into this poor woman.
Oh man.
Like,
She's just got all the goons after her. Yeah.
like, goddamn, I would just be like, what am I attracting? I need to change something now, like, in a big way.
Yeah, I gotta lower the flag that I'm flying.
I'm doing something wrong, and I would feel very poorly about myself if that's what I was attracting. But her husband, like, ends up cheating on her, which Gary Busey, finds out about because
Yeah.
he's got his sweet intercom system that can pick up whispers in hallways.
Right.
Well, I think I'm gonna see her again.
Are you kidding? I thought that was supposed to be a one-time thing.
Well, you're all wound up. Yeah, it's turned me into an asshole, too.
And then he orchestrates this elaborate plan
Yes,
for her to catch him in the act.
which she does.
Yeah.
And then they separate, so he's one in that regard. Like, they're separate,
Yeah.
so now I can kind of start weaseling my way in.
On to phase 2.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got these plans, I guess. So he's... I don't know.
Right.
His character just kind of sucked.
None of it adds up at
The
all.
biggest part to me is just sort of like... When did you decide you were going to do this at all? Like, in
Right.
the first place? Like, and why did you decide you were going to do... Like, there's no reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
Because he didn't see the family and be like, I need to be around these people. He just moved into a house.
Yeah, he
Was
just saw a house that he thought was going to be empty for a while.
I guess that was the whole
Yeah.
plan.
Was it that particular woman? Could it have been any family that moved in?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because they introduced the family way after he's moved in.
Yeah.
He's already got his intercom system tapped into when they move in.
Right.
Like, he's already done this shit.
It's true.
So it's just sort of like, I guess this is what he wanted to do all along. But you don't know who's gonna move into a house.
Yeah.
Like, some, like, hardcore gay couple could have moved into that house. You know what I mean? Like,
That's true. Those
big
gays
risk.
are hardcore.
hey, could be. I don't
Like
know.
hardcore punks.
I don't even know how. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Right. I know what you mean.
I don't know. I don't know what I mean. Never mind. Extra gay. Real flamboyant. Throwing giant, lavish gay parties.
Yeah.
Not the quiet gays. The ones that sit around in crew neck sweaters, reading
Yeah.
the paper, and eating Danish.
Right. The problem with this movie is that since the beginning was all voiceover exposition done through like newspaper clippings and
Which his son did,
drawings and stuff. Yeah.
by the way.
Jake Busey was his voice.
Which I thought it was him.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
They don't set up any like parallels between his family and this new family.
No.
Like,
there's no reasoning
that
behind
should have
any
been
of
the
it.
connection point where things like clicked into place for him to become obsessive, you know?
There's a lot of garbage happening from, the jump, I guess.
Yeah, and they established that he set the house on fire and killed his parents, and this movie doesn't end in a fire, which
No.
it should have.
He wanted to,
Yeah.
but then he didn't. I wonder if they were just like, oh, we can't burn
Hey, we
this.
can't afford to burn anything down.
And we can't build a set for you to burn, so
Yeah.
we can't do that. Yeah, it ends with her just... Oh, spoiler alert.
Well,
It just ends with her shooting him.
yeah.
I don't know. It was just... There were missed opportunities. But again, I mean, the thing that made it entertaining, was Gary Busey.
Right.
And his strangeness in general. And
Yeah.
his giant strange mouth and his weird noises.
His
and
weird noises.
crazy eyes.
What did he keep saying? Something, babe.
What?
Yeah, he heard the husband say something, and then he kept repeating it throughout the movie to himself.
Oh.
Like, I'll see you later, babe.
Yeah.
Gotta go, babe. Gotta go, babe.
Yeah. I mean, there were some moments like that
Yeah.
scattered throughout. He's supposed to be, like, spiraling into his neurosis or whatever
Yeah.
it was, but... I mean...
It was just a poorly written movie.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense at all. I think it was like a cash. No, it wasn't really a cash grab. It was just trying to glom onto these 90s thrillers that were super popular.
Well, I mean, it was like a somewhat of a...
Fear or something like
When
that.
were the People Under the Stairs? When did that come out?
That was the late 80s,
This
I
is
think.
late 80s.
This is also late 80s,
This
yeah.
is 89. So maybe...
Oh, maybe all those movies are trying to glom onto this one.
Oh, God.
But they were just better at it.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll ever watch it again, to be honest.
It wasn't funny enough, I think, to rewatch.
No.
It had a few funny moments, and it was like baffling throughout because everything was like, well, that wouldn't work. This wouldn't happen. This wouldn't happen. You know. It was,
I mean, the best parts were with Bruce Glover
yeah, that's
being
true.
exceptionally
Creepy.
awkward
Yeah.
and terrifying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say creepy. He's terrifying. If that was my neighbor, I would be so sad. And just be like, I hope he dies soon.
You would feel like he was always looking through your
Yes.
windows, yeah.
Just totally sleazy, creepy. He was even creepy to that little girl.
It's true.
I did not like that interaction either.
Kindergarten. Kindergarten. Oh, God, yeah. I wish I were back in kindergarten. Especially with you. Nice to see you, kids.
It was just not... Yeah. But it's also the most entertaining shit in this movie.
That's true. Every time Bruce Glover showed up, it was a good time.
You knew you were going to be laughing at something
Yeah.
and also kind of wriggling around in
Right, yeah.
discomfort.
Even the clothes that they put him in. He had like a Phillies, like a satin Phillies jacket on with like white coach shorts at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was a coach. That's what I just thought.
Right, but he was just the neighbor.
Yeah.
Who lives by himself, I guess.
In a giant house.
Yeah.
He's always just like peeping, and they didn't do much with that character either.
No.
Like he was also kind of a missed opportunity.
Right. You
'Cause
kept seeing him like
They set him
checking
up
the
in
girl
beginning.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, they set him up in the beginning that he was going to be around all the time,
Yeah.
and then he kind of just disappeared for a while.
Right. And when you, I guess, either you watch a lot of movies or you're over a certain age, you just, like, you know how movies work.
Yeah.
And so when a character like that is introduced, you're like, oh, he's dying.
Yeah.
But they never do anything
No,
with
they
him.
never
like,
did anything with him.
Gary Busey kind of ushers him out of the house at one point because he's being real creepy to the woman.
Yeah.
Swerved all over the road. He almost ran into some other cars.
Really?
Why don't you call them?
That's a good idea.
Why don't you go home and call him?
Oh, yeah, I really should be going. My home team is playing.
And that's the last you see him.
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, he did kind of save the day, actually.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the children ran over to his house.
And he called the cops.
Yeah. But yeah, she ends up rejecting him. He can't. Oh, the little bowl. She makes pottery that her husband is like real disinterested in.
Yeah.
It's really crappy pottery.
It is.
It's horrible.
It's like wine and pottery type stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, when Gary Busey is weaseling his way into her life, he compliments all the pottery.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the little bowl.
Thanks for the little bowl.
She gives him some.
Thanks for the little bowl.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just, it's kind of just this like cobbled together awkward scenes.
Right.
Nothing's, like really very cohesive. It just feels kind of like lazy.
It is kind of a by the numbers sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they tried to hit like all the tropes of this sort of movie,
Yeah.
but all of it falls flat.
I didn't hate it just because of Bruce Glover.
Yeah. I wouldn't not recommend it.
Watch it once. I don't know.
If you see it like on Tubi or whatever.
You feel like watching Gary Busey's giant mouth and googly eyes.
Right. You got to put something on while you're like doing your taxes or, you know.
Wow. Wow! That's the status at which
Or you're vacuuming or whatever.
you can't even hear it. I have to vacuum for 2 hours. I guess I'll put this on.
You could totally do that and not miss a beat in this movie.
I feel like your true colors about this movie really came out. If you want to not pay attention to a movie, or you want to not hear a movie at all, put this movie on.
This is totally the kind of movie you could not pay much attention to, glance up every 10 minutes and know exactly where you are in the plot. You know exactly what's going on. You won't be lost.
That's true. I don't know. I wanted it to be more.
I did too.
But
I thought it'd be a lot funnier, but I mean, Gary Busey crazy can only take you so far, I guess.
Yeah, really what we should have done is just talk about a lot of really shitty ghost movies.
Yeah.
In houses.
Or any of those, like, guy in the walls kind of movies. Like,
how many are there?
Oh, there's that The Boy movie, Cobweb, which I didn't like very much. There's that funny one from New Zealand, I forget what that's called.
Is it serious or not?
No, it was like this girl
comedy?
is on house arrest. And,
how do you remember this shit?
It seems like it's kind of like a haunted house movie, but then it ends up being this crazy guy living in the walls, but he's super sweet and likable. And...
Oh, yeah. Well, New Zealand people.
Right,
They
yeah.
just seem like the nicest people ever. There has to be an asshole or two in New Zealand.
Right.
I mean...
It's definitely happened. There was like a family from like Oklahoma or something in the
for real?
40s or 50s. Like, for the longest time, there was like some dude who was living in their attic who would like come out at night and eat their food and shit like that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not like a totally unrealistic plot, but the way they did this was...
He's so loud. And he's so enormous.
Julie? Hi. I was just passing through, and I thought you might like to take a movie in with me tonight. Oh, I read today where the circus is in town. Would you... Oh, no?
And, like, he's not even trying. He just stands in fully lit windows all the time throughout this movie.
Yeah.
He is seriously not trying.
Right. He, like, rescues the girl from falling in the pool in the middle of a house party.
Yeah.
Somehow nobody sees him do this.
Nobody somehow sees him do a bunch of shit.
The girl sees him one night.
Yes.
In the house, and
Yeah.
she doesn't recognize him later on. That really bothered me, too.
I guess because it was dark, maybe that was
Yeah.
the reason. I'm not sure. Yeah, he, like, teaches the little boy how to, like, protect himself,
Yeah.
I guess, at some point, and... I don't know. When he's trying to become, like, their father.
That was my favorite part, actually.
When he beats the shit out of that kid?
No.
Oh.
Well, the beginning
That
of
was my
that
favorite
part,
part.
when the bully walks by and it's just like the laziest bully. He's like
Oh, yeah.
casually like, "Hey, Steve, you potty trained yet?"
You toilet trained yet? Asshole.
Blase.
Yeah, like he's like in the middle of a story with his friends, like, "Oh, hold on, I gotta talk some shit here."
Yeah, that kid had cool sneakers, though. 80s sneakers.
Yeah.
The best. I don't know, what else? He murders her best friend.
Rita.
Yeah. Fishbowl thing happens.
Oh yeah.
Just
He
replaces
replaces
it with
the fish
a giant fish.
It's like 3 times the size of the original
Yeah.
fish.
Oscar?
I don't know, it's alright.
It had its moments. Wasn't ever really like laugh out loud funny though.
We chose this movie.
We did.
Now we're doing
We
this.
had never seen it.
We had never seen it until today.
Yeah.
So, I would, I don't know. I'd give it a 4 out of 10.
Yeah. We're doing out of 10s now?
Right now I am.
Okay.
We didn't plan anything.
I would give this 3 out of 10.
Oh.
It's I don't know. It's got some real straight to video kind of vibes to it.
Yeah.
Just kind of blah. Yeah.
Maybe we should try to be more entertaining next time. You should watch some of our other stuff.
I thought this was a fine episode.
Eh.
I just remembered my favorite Gary Busey movie. I can't believe I didn't mention it.
What?
Silver Bullet.
Oh, yeah. That is a good one.
Yeah.
He's not a huge part in that, though.
I mean, he kills the werewolf.
Yeah,
doesn't
he makes the... I don't know, he makes the bike.
Yeah.
That's a fine role for him.
It is. That's a perfect, like, irresponsible...
Drunk uncle.
Drunk uncle.
A drunkle.
That, yeah, that works for him.
Yes. Now, well, we did it.
We did it. Another episode in the books.
We did it.
This is the one that's getting us all the followers. This is our breakthrough moment.
It's something. No. Well, we'll do more shit soon, and we'll start doing things regular again.
Yeah.
But it's good to see you all.
It is. It's great to be back, set up again. I can't wait to start editing. Waking up at 4:30 so I can edit before work.
Yay.
Yeah.
Building shit.
Yeah.
Trying to incorporate things that I've already built.
All these puppets and
Goddamn.
just having fun with it again.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for not unsubscribing while we're away.
Yes.
And we hope you come back. We hope you enjoyed this episode and watch our past episodes. We've got a nice little catalog at this point.
Yeah.
Some fine entertainment.
Fine entertainment. High production value.
Yeah.
All right.
That's us. All right.
See ya.
Thanks for the little bowl.